I want to ask you a question. Have you ever have been thinking about a specific thing and you see more of this thing in your life? Or you have been thinking about a person and you see more of this person in your life? This is the basic grounds of manifestation that you are performing every single day. This is the basic idea of law of attraction, and this is a law that exists every single day for every one of us, and you can use, and actually you are using every single day. Think about gravity. For every single one of us, we agree that gravity exists, and we are able to use without us thinking about it because it's part of our reality. The same way is how law of attraction works for you right now. The law of attraction is not something that you switch on and off. It's something that works 24/7 for every one of us. And it's actually right now, you watching this video, you are attracting and you're shifting realities because you are receiving this information that you will use to change yourself. Why this happens? Because law of attraction is energy. Everything is energy and vibration. We are energy and vibration right now. Everything that is happening around you, when people are expressing their thoughts on you, they are giving you their vibration, their energy, and this changes your internal state, so which changes the law of attraction and how things are moving towards you or away from you. And the most important thing of what I'm saying and what should give you power right now is that you can control the energy around you and the energy within you. One thing that blew my mind when I was younger is when I started reading about stoicism and how the only thing that we can control is our own body and mind. At the end of the day, what someone will tell you, if they will be mad at you, if they will be happy at you, if they will love you, the only thing that we can control is our internal state and our internal vibration. So start to believing that everything is your choice and you are able to manipulate what is happening within you, which changes what will happen externally to you, is everything. Because we are led to believe for years now by your teachers, parents, that you have to live a specific life and you can only take choices of A, B, C, D, and you cannot move on any other direction, and the direction of your life is not your choice. Which means that your internal state is not your choice. All that is garbage that is fucking up your life. And you understanding that you are able to control your vibration, which attracts the exact thing that you want, is the first step in order for you to have anything you want. It all starts with a simple understanding that having the ability to change your thoughts is within your hands, and changing your thoughts and your vibration is able to attract what you want. This is how everything starts. If something negative happened to you and you let your brain be affected by that, then you are attracting negative things that you don't want in your life. And this is a negative spiral that will keep happening in your life. But you have the ability to break it at any point because you have a will and you have your own vibration that you can change. A lot of people around me are completely stuck within a cycle of negativity. I was exactly the same. You have negative things happening in your life, which is natural. Then you let that affect you. So you are coming to a negative spiral within your head. By having negative spiral in your head, you only see negativity and depression, which attracts the wrong thing in your life, and you are coming inside this spiral or inside this dead loop. You have to understand that this is in your hand. Talking about me, on my case, for example, I have been through so much shit. I'm coming from a small city in Greece, and I had so much trauma and so much pain when I was young. People were bullying me. We were financially in debt basically my whole entire life. And every single company I made in my life, I completely destroyed it and made me be in debt. Most people would be crushed and they would completely give up. But when I understood about stoicism, is that anything negative that happens, I can spin this around and I can have it as a positive fuel in my life. The negative destroyed companies I have, this is my fuel, my education, that now I'm proud of them, and they are actually the foundation for me to create any other company and to be successful now. Me coming from a humble background and not being in US and coming from Greece and having this accent is actually my fuel and the chip on my shoulder that I have in order to succeed, in order to see life positive, that I can go from anywhere to anywhere. Reframing life on a positive life is actually the key and what we were learning in Greek philosophy. Swear to God, anything can happen right now in my life, and I know I will not be affected because I'm 100% sure through my past experience that this will be good in the future. If something that happened is still didn't show how it was good in my future, it means that it didn't have enough time to mature. Every single horrible thing that happened in my past, I can point that right now after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, that it was actually an amazing thing that happened in my past and saved my future self and brought me to the point I am right now. So basically through this mindset, it is completely impossible for the external environment to affect me and make me be depressed. You choose how you feel inside. And this is the first step, deciding and understanding that everything is your state, is your vibration, is your mind, and you allow something to affect you or you don't allow something to affect you. And this is in your mind, in your head, and that's your choice. And you deciding that is everything. Actually, I want you right now to go in the comments and comment choice if it is your decision right now for life to not affect you, but for your brain to be able to spin and frame everything the right way, for you to be on the right vibration for law of attraction. If you already have the ability to think about a person and this person comes in your life, or you're able to think about an object and you start seeing this object more and more, you manifest it. Imagine how powerful you would be if you were constantly thinking about positive things and where you will be, and how every single day these things are subconsciously be attracted in your life. If you are able to manipulate your thoughts, imagine that you would be unstoppable. 100,000% I can guarantee to you that if you constantly think about positive things and you constantly have a positive state, how your life is gonna be. It's gonna be positive because you are attracting in your life positive things. One of my greatest examples is when I was one of the worst students in Greece. I was taking 9 out of 20 in Greece, which means basically I would have been staying in the same class for 2 years. But I decided I will go to the best university in Greece for engineering, which I had to get 19 out of 20. When I said that to my mother, she literally laughed because she thought I was joking. But when I made this decision, I was so congruent with this decision. I was so sure. The only thing I was thinking was how I will feel when I go inside this university, how it will be the experience when I'm sitting in the class on this university. I was so positive, so dead set on doing that, that everything around me was changing. My inner thoughts, how I was solving problems at school, how much I was studying, everything was changing in order for me to manifest it. And within 2 years, I was in this university. Everyone was losing their fucking minds because they thought that it's impossible. And I saw to myself and everyone else that everything is fucking possible. So right now you're thinking, how the fuck can I be thinking that I'm wealthy, I'm abundant, when I'm fucking broke right now? How can I have positive thoughts of me being rich when I cannot even afford to buy groceries? And you have to understand that time is an illusion. This separation of you being wealthy and you being broke today is an illusion that you are creating in your mind, and you have this separation. The separation between me being in the university and me actually studying for the university was an illusion. I was already that person. I just manifest this person through sheer will and positive thinking and moving towards that direction like a delusional crazy person. You have to realize that the present moment is everything that you have. The past doesn't exist, it's already done. The future doesn't exist, it's not even here. The only thing that you have, if right now you breathe for a second, the only moment that you have, feel the feelings on your body. Feel your shoulders, feel your head. The only thing that you have is this present moment that you're listening to me, and you're shifting realities while you're listening to me. You will be changing your behavior, you will be changing your thoughts right after this video. This is the only moment you have, you being focused on this video right now, and you changing your life right this second. The reason that your life will change in the next months, and I know that, is because, first of all, you're watching this video. What your future self would be doing if it was the successful self. This successful self would be watching the right videos for them to get the right information and implement it. It would completely change the way that they operate through life. How this person would be watching, communicating, sleeping, meditating, What would be the actions of the most successful version of yourself? Because this successful version is already on a different reality, and you can switch realities. And when you live, right now, you will start living on this identity. You start attracting this identity. The law of attraction is moving towards you because you live on this identity. I was living on this identity that I was this university student on the best university school. And every single day, I was attracting this future, and this future happened for me. Even though I was a garbage student staying on the same class almost, I attracted going to the best university. Why? Because I embody this identity even though everyone else was laughing at me. If you hope that you will live this life, if you want to live this life, if you really, really, really want to live this life, then you already failed. That's the worst thing you can do. You need to already be living this identity. You're already there, and you don't want to be there. You are already there. You deserve that. This is you. You don't want to be there. You are there. And then you will sift realities within that moment. If you feel deserving of something, you say to the universe that you did what you should be doing. You believe that you are already there, which belief is the most powerful feeling, the most powerful thing you can be doing every single day. You believe in yourself, you're gonna get it, and you believe that the universe will give this to you. Then the universe will give this to you. There is no discussion about that. Because the laws of the universe, if you follow the laws of the universe, they don't have any other ways to respond back. When you use the laws of the universe, they just respond back. You need to understand that at the end of the day, you also need a boat, you need a system, you need a method to actually go there. For me, it was education, creating companies, and becoming the CTO, not the CEO of the companies. That was my vehicle to be able to go where I want to go and then sell the company and then exit this company. For you, it might be something else. You need to have a boat, which is what is the tools that you are using to go there. And then you need to have a clear destination and have the identity that you are the boat captain, you are the ship captain, that you will arrive to your destination no matter what. If you don't have the right destination, or if you don't have a ship, or if you don't have a boat, then you are not able to go where you want to go, when you are dreaming to go. So meaning you need to have a great mindset, understand the world, understand the law of the universe, and have a way to go there, have a tool, have a boat for you to actually move towards this direction. For me, it was being a CTO. I had to hire people, I had to lead, I had to understand how to sell, I had to understand how to follow and how to lead the CEO of the company. I heard that the majority of the billionaires became billionaires because they were able to create and sell a company. So I had to create a company. So literally I dropped out of my PhD and I went straight ahead to create a company. Failed and destroyed 5 companies, but this is a different conversation. And I recommend you to create a company. This is how most people are becoming millionaires right now. During having a regular job, you are creating your company and you are taking these lessons in the first place, but it might be a different vehicle. This is just the vehicle that I used. For me, at the end of the day, even as a CTO, especially now that the programming and coding becomes a commodity, it's all about sales. It's all about how do you take what you create and you sell, because revenue and sales is the lifeblood of the business. So this is how I started and how I am where I am, which is having the vehicle, but at the same time understanding life and the law of attraction. It's very simple because you need to move towards a direction and then have the identity of the person that you will be, and then life will change like this. If you are ready to change, comment down, change, and like and subscribe on this video, because for the love of God, this algorithm is brutal and I want this message to go out and help people. Thank you, brother, for watching this video. That was really fun.